Hello, hello, and welcome, everybody. Tonight's episode is coming at you live from our favorite bar, McManus, here in New York City. And we're really excited to have you here. Come and grab a beer. Join us, won't you? You're watching Monkey News Source! You know, we figured, folks, we would change it up a little bit, get out of the studio, shoot a little bit on location. So here we are at McManus Bar in New York. We're really excited to have you here and join us. And please say hi to my bestie from the Westie, Tamra.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Tamra.
Hi, Gordon.
How are you?
I am really good.
Nice to see you, dude.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you here in this nice environment.
I know. What a great change up from, regular studio. Oh, hello.
Oh, here's our bartender.
Hello, what'll it be? What'll it be?
Oh.
Have you met Marcus, Tamra?
I have not met Marcus. Hi, Marcus.
This is Marcus.
What?
Nice to meet you.
Did you guys get a permit to shoot in here?
Yes,
Yeah.
we got a permit with
We're all
the
cleared.
city station of permit office for filming.
Okay, great. What'll it be, guys? What'll it be?
I don't know. What are you drinking,
I think I'm in the
Tamra?
mood for like a cider. You have like a cider?
Fantastic. I have just what you need.
I'll take a cider too, Marcus. Marcus didn't ask me, but Marcus knows what I
I'm
drink.
on it. I know what you like.
Hard apple.
Yeah, hard apple.
Hard apple, that's my thing.
It's like, becoming fall. I just felt like a little apple going
That
on
makes
there.
sense.
It makes sense.
You look great, by the way.
Oh,
Did you,
stop.
change your hair or something?
I just put it up.
Oh, yeah, it looks good.
Thanks, man.
It's a heck of a look for you. So how you been? How's your week
I've been really good. Oh, I think here comes our drink.
Hey, all right, slide them in here.
It's coming.
Oh,
All right.
thank you.
Hey,
No
hard
problem.
cider.
I'll wait for
Oh,
you.
right,
Cheers,
nice.
all right, buddy?
Okay, I'll wait for mine.
How about you? How's it going? How are you doing?
Ah, busy week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hurt my elbow.
Dude.
Yeah, I was playing basketball.
Oh.
Got a little
Gotta
little
stretch.
hinky.
Gotta stretch.
Got a little hinky in the elbow there.
A little hanky. A little what?
Got a little hinky.
What's a
You ever
hinky?
get a hinky?
What's a hinky?
I mean, it's like not like a hickey. It's just like a hinky. It's like just
Like a crick?
it's like a crick. Like a crick that you get in your arm. Where you're
Item
like,
number 2 coming
hey,
up.
thanks, Marcus.
Aw,
All right, bring it in
Marcus.
here, buddy.
Thanks, Marcus.
All
You
right.
got it?
Yep.
Marcus, how you been?
Oh, you know what? I've been real good, buddy. Real good. I just started taking some improv classes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
How's that
at the
going?
pit. Oh, it's fantastic.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
You learn how to yes and? Is that the thing?
Yeah, I get. Yeah, it is.
What?
Yes and.
Yes and?
That's part of like the 101 of
That should have been
improv.
like lesson 1.
I don't know what they're talking about.
Well, I guess they didn't teach yes
No, they
and
didn't
there,
teach
Gordon.
yes and yet.
You're supposed to say yes to what someone gives you and then add information. Did they teach you that?
They taught me how to be funny.
There you go. That's a good start. Here, I'll do a quick scene
We'll
with
do
you.
a quick
We'll
improv
show yes
scene.
and.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Marcus, give me a one-word suggestion.
Lollipop.
Lollipop. Okay, so lollipop. So let's see, lollipop. Hey, little kid.
Yeah?
Do you want to take this lollipop? I'm a perfect stranger.
I'm not supposed to take candy from strangers.
But your mom told me to give it to you.
Oh, okay, yes, and I'll take it.
There you go. Now get in my van. Perfect. See? Scene. And scene.
That was very uncomfortable.
Is that take that back to your class and let them
Work
know.
on it. Work on it.
Okay.
See how that goes. Hey, Clinky, by the way.
Oh, we got a clinky.
Clinky, dude, Clinky.
Cheers.
So nice to see you.
Nice
How
to see you.
exciting.
Hey guys, what are you doing?
Hey, Rob's here.
Rob, what's
How
up?
are you?
Nice
What's
to
up,
see
dude?
you.
You
Doing your show
How
here
are
at the
you?
bar?
Yeah.
We're doing our show from the bar.
amazing.
What are you doing here?
I have a gig here every Friday night.
Oh,
No way.
sweet.
Cool.
Oh, we should have coordinated, but we're here now.
Well,
Nice
you know
to
that's
see
what
you.
the good thing about doing a show in a bar. You never know who's gonna pop by.
It's awesome.
You guys are doing the news?
We are doing the news. We're gonna do top stories actually.
You
Rob.
want to join us for Top Stories?
Sure.
All right, let's run the package. Here's today's top stories.
This just in, stop the presses. Today's top story.
Long that intro is. I took a break. I had some beer. I came back. We're
You're
still
so
here.
wasted,
Wow.
Gordon.
So wait, did we get a beer for Rob yet? Hey, he's got a
that's good
cider.
bartender we got here.
Here's
He's
to the
on
ciders.
it. Marcus is on it.
It's almost autumn,
Here.
so we're celebrating with
Cheers.
ciders.
Oh, excellent.
Cheers.
Clinky.
Here's to
Clinky,
you, Autumn.
Clinky.
Thank you to Rob. Long
Clinky.
distance Clinky to you. Delicious.
Some good cider.
So listen, guys, lots going on in the news, but we're going to make it quick because since Rob's here, Rob,
Yeah.
did you bring a guitar today by any chance? Because you got
I
your
don't
gig
go
tonight.
anywhere without the guitar.
Bingo, shalingo.
He's
So
got a gig, Gordon.
Especially when I have a gig that following.
We're gonna do some music with Rob in just a little bit, which is gonna be very exciting. And Rob, since you're here, you should be our special guest tonight.
All right.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's a drink ticket in it for me.
Yes, you will get extra beers and extra ciders for it.
That one's on us.
So lots doing today, and I gotta say that we want to have a few moments of silence for the late great Senator John McCain.
Oh, yeah.
Regardless of your political affiliations, he did die this week.
I know.
Which is sad for the nation.
Very sad.
Unless you're Trump, because he didn't seem to care, because he just lowered the flag and then boom, next day, flag's back up.
Right.
So
A moment of silence. Here we go.
Let's have a moment of silence for John McCain. Last week we did that for Aretha. This week we're doing it for John McCain.
There's no silence. You're still talking.
And I also
There's no
noticed that I
silence.
talk
You're still
through the
talking.
entire moment of silence.
He's filibustering the moment of silence.
In honor of John McCain, I filibustered the moment. All right, so
All right,
but
that passed. We're done.
he was, among other things, tortured because this guy.
And he was a hero.
He was a hero. His plane got shot down during Vietnam, right? And then he stayed at the Hanoi
Prisoner of war, right?
Hilton,
POW.
right, which is a POW camp. It's not an actual Hilton.
Yeah.
I'm sure the Hilton's
Officially not franchised.
Yes, not a
Unlicensed.
franchised. And when he crashed his plane, he broke both arms and a leg.
Ouch.
Then they put him in prison for 5.5 years in solitary confinement, where they tortured him so bad that he couldn't even raise his arms anymore.
Right.
So he was
messed up.
He went through it.
Went through
and
a
then
lot.
he served this country well for almost 40 years.
Yeah.
So good for him. Here's to John McCain.
John
A little cider
McCain.
for you, sir.
Yeah.
And what else is going on? So here's the other thing.
Wait, you didn't drink the sip. You didn't take the
sorry,
sip.
I
sorry,
took
sorry.
the
I don't want to
sip.
be disrespectful. Drink.
Chug.
Chug. So what else happened this week? Oh, it's okay. So
Oh yeah.
this is a big story, and I think Rob can appreciate
Yeah.
this because Rob, you're
comedy.
a big deal in the comedy world.
Big deal.
Big deal.
Louis
Medium
C.K.
deal. Medium-sized deal.
No, you're
Do you
big
do
deal.
the yes and thing?
Yes, he does in comedy.
I've heard of it.
I guess Louis C.K. is back in the news,
Back
right?
in
He's back
business.
in business. He
Bam.
went out and he started performing.
9 months later,
Had
he's
a lot
back.
of backlash on Twitter.
Big deal.
Big deal.
He did 15 minutes last night at the Comedy Cellar.
Yeah,
which is his home
I'm
base.
sure he did pretty well. I mean,
got a
I feel
standing
like
ovation.
He probably just did a lot of therapy talk.
No,
getting
he
it
did
all
like
off
he
the
did like a
chest.
typical set.
Really?
Yeah, he did a typical set.
Typical set.
But the problem was the Twitterverse
Yeah, people were attacking him.
lost their mind
As they often
because,
do.
Yeah.
as they all do, as I want to do on the Twitterverse.
You
I don't know,
know-
Rob. What do you? Let's just say. I guess the real topic of discussion for that is, how long does he need, or any of these guys, Garrison Keillor, anyone who played a little grab ass or did something bad, but can't get convicted for it,
Right.
you know? So Aziz Ansari, when do they get to come back?
And what's the grace period? Like, can they come back, or is it type of thing like they're done? Is their career over? What do you think?
I don't know. I think with a public offense like that, there has to be some sort of public amends made or public, not retribution. What's the word I'm looking for?
Apology.
Appropriation.
Apology, but recompense or some act of contrition and some sort of amends to be made instead of just waiting it out and then getting back on stage and saying dating's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know if
Right.
that was a segue he used, but
Right, like if he was donating to some kind of women's charity or
You should email him and tell him to do that, and then he'll be cleared.
well, Louis and I are tight.
Yeah, you're tight.
I'll give
You
him
know,
a ring.
you know what I think?
What do you think, Marcus?
I think maybe it should be up to the people that were the victims.
Good
Let them
idea.
decide when.
So all the ladies that he showed his schwanz to have to get together in a club,
Yeah.
chat it out, maybe have a little sit down with them.
Like
in public.
group therapy
Yes.
thing. Live streaming
Yes.
therapy.
Write that down.
don't make him
Live
sick.
streaming.
They could just ask him if I
True,
don't know.
I know. It's kind of embarrassing,
Because
right?
his offense is very odd.
Yeah.
It's, hey, I'm in a room with you, and he kept saying that he always asked permission first. So if he's in the room and he says, hey,
Yeah.
you want to see my ding-dang? And the girls go, nah, okay. Because he kept taking it out. So someone must have been like, I
right.
guess so.
Right.
So, okay, and then real quick, on the TDS report,
Right.
because I decided we're going to have a new segment. It's going to be called the TDS report.
Okay.
I'm not going to get stressed out anymore. I'm just going to share the thing that I would get stressed out about.
Right.
But since
For
we're
other
at a
people to
bar
get
and we're
stressed out.
drinking. What's that?
For other people to get stressed out.
Right,
Yeah.
because I want everyone else to feel my pain. The
Okay.
TDS report today, the Trump Derangement Syndrome report, is, he says, today, that Google is rigged and that they're creating the search engine so that if you type in anything about Trump, Google only shows the bad news.
stuff. Yeah.
Is that nuts?
That is.
Is that nuts?
I mean,
That's the question. Is that nuts?
well, it's nuts, but I believe that like they do have the capability to do that and like rig the search word engine. Like,
yeah, but
stuff
maybe
like that.
Maybe all of his past searches were Trump is an a-hole, and so it's geared toward his history.
right. It's just the user history.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
That's true.
I think he's right, because whenever I look up the word pony show,
Yes,
I'm
Marcus.
just trying to find some nice pictures of ponies on parade, and I don't even want to tell you
Wait,
what
you
I
look
see.
for
That's not what
Pony
you
Show
see.
a lot. That's cool.
I had a similar problem. I'm originally from Chicago, and when I moved to New York, I was looking for bars to go watch the Chicago Bears. And if you put in Bear Bar, New York
Oh,
City,
no.
you don't get a lot of sports bars.
Get a different
you
kind of.
What do you get?
I don't want to know, Marcus.
You don't want to.
Other things. No place as good as McManus here.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Do want to know?
Google it later.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Okay.
Maybe we should definitely research the hashtag Pony Show and Bear Bar.
Yeah, look it up if you have time.
Hashtag
Not right
Bear
now. Not
Bar,
during the show.
hashtag Pony Show.
Not during the show.
Cool.
All right, you know what? Let's get off the Bear Bar altogether.
Yes, please.
Rob,
sorry I
Rob,
brought it.
will you treat us, since you're here, Rob, will you treat
Sure.
us? You know, I hear that musicians very often enjoy warming up with a game of Name That Tune.
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
great
sure,
idea.
I love it.
So I was wondering if maybe you'd be interested in hosting a quick round of Name That Tune.
Excellent.
Do it here.
Do you want me to name the tune or play a tune for you to name?
I want you. So here's how the rules are going to go.
Okay, so you're gonna play a tune and we're gonna guess it. So I get a turn
Okay.
to guess one song, and then Gordon gets a turn to guess a song, and then Marcus gets a turn to guess a song. And if we get it right,
Right.
we get it right. But if we get it wrong, we have to guess. We have to pick from the challenge box.
So Rob's going to play a song. We have to guess the tune and how many chords.
Yeah, I'll sing. I'll play the chords and I'll hum the first few notes of the melody. So.
Oh,
'cause-
that's easy. I got
Perfect.
it.
Yeah, because it's pop songs. They all have the same.
By the
2.5
way, I'm going to
chords.
get all these because I'm a music aficionado.
All right, I'm going to try to mix it up, play some current stuff that us olds don't know so well.
All right, so
let's
here's
see
the
what you
challenge
got.
box.
All
Yeah,
right.
us olds don't know so well. All right,
All right,
let's
so
see.
here's
I'll
tune
move
number
over.
one. It was a big hit earlier this summer.
Whose turn is it? Gordon's? Mine?
Man. I got it.
What you got?
Guantanamera.
Oh,
So old. That sounds like it.
It sounded.
that should be a hit every summer, but that's not the song.
Guantanamera.
Oh,
It's very similar.
Gordon lost.
No, that's not it.
No, what is it called?
Wait, no.
Wait.
You guessed it.
No, we're supposed to guess one song at a time.
Oh, one song at a time. I got it wrong.
Got
so
it
I got
wrong.
to pick out a challenge.
Yeah, wait,
yes.
what is it called?
It's
what's it called?
Havana.
Oh.
Havana.
Big-
No, it
big-
sounds Havana.
Havana.
Challenge
I'm sorry,
check.
I'm from the
Fine.
Midwest.
Challenge check.
All right, pick me
Challenge
something. I can't
chest.
reach. Pick me something.
Challenge check.
No, Gordon, you
Pick me
pick
something.
it here.
Pick me something good. Let's see.
Or I'll read it to you. Here, let's see.
My bum arm. Let me see what you got here.
Okay, it says, yell out the first word that comes to your mind right now.
Philanthropy. That was weird. I don't know why. That was the word.
Okay.
What the world needs right now.
Yes,
That was a
philanthropy.
good
That's a
starter
good
challenge.
word.
I was really
good
nervous
job,
there.
Good job.
All right, so
right.
Tamra's turn
All
to
right,
name
my
that
turn.
tune.
I'm gonna name
All right,
that tune.
Tamra, here
Yes,
we go.
Here we
It's
go.
maybe last summer's big runaway hit or thing that pissed you off because you heard it too many times. Depending.
Okay.
Boop 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 boop.
Oh, I know what that is. Oh, wait.
Wait,
Marcus
what?
knows the words. Sing it, Marcus.
Oh my gosh. I know this song, but I don't know the name of it.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! It's such a big hit.
My body, your body. No, wait.
Somebody Like Me?
What's it called?
Oh.
It's called
I'm in
Shape
love
of
with
You.
your
Shape of You.
It's Ed
Challenge
Sheeran.
chest. Challenge
Tiny
chest.
ginger
All right, challenge
Ed
chest.
Sheeran.
Challenge chest. Oh, Ed
Make it a good one.
Sheeran.
Mix them up. Make it a good one.
Oh gosh.
Make it a good one.
Oh my
Ed
gosh.
Sheeran. I can't believe it.
Where is it? Yell at the top of your lungs, no, I was adopted.
Oh no!
All
Like
right,
you
ready?
mean it.
3, 2, 1.
No, I was adopted.
No, it should be like, yeah, do it again, more acting.
That
You
did
just
it.
found out.
I did
Tamra,
it. Done.
Tamra.
Done.
Tamra.
No.
I just
Use
found
your
out something.
fists.
What?
Tamra, I just found out something.
What?
You're adopted.
No, I was adopted.
That's a very
Good.
odd response.
Very good. Very
Wow.
good. Very good.
All right.
It's my turn.
Marcus.
All right, it's Marcus's turn.
Okay, let's see.
There we go, Marcus. This is for you, buddy.
This
Break it
was
down.
many summers
I'm
ago, but not too many summers ago.
Huh.
That sounds familiar.
Wait, he's gonna hum it. Here comes the words.
I hopped out the plane at LAX with
No.
my dreams and my cardigan. Welcome to the land of fame excess. Ooh, am I gonna fit in? Jumped in the cab, here I am for the first time. Look to my right and I see the Hollywood sign. This is all so crazy. Everybody seems so famous. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kind of hopeless. Too much pressure and I'm nervous.
What's the name of it?
Wait, here comes the chorus. Keep going.
Oh,
Keep going.
radio, and a lazy song was on. And a Disney song was on. And a Disney song was on. I'm shooting the lights like away. I'm in my head like yeah.
Marcus, what is it? Wait,
Here
what
comes
is
the
it?
title.
Here
comes the title.
My hands up to play my song.
Okay.
Guys, seriously, this is a game. What is it called?
It's a party in the USA.
Yeah. Good one, Marcus. That's it. Is that the
Dude,
title? Party in the
that was
USA?
Awesome.
Yep.
Marcus, no challenge. I'm buying you a beer, buddy.
Alright.
Good job,
Bartenders have
Marcus.
to know all the pop
Dude.
songs.
Yeah, exactly. I cannot tell you how often guys come in this bar and they're just like, oh, Marcus, please play me some Miley.
Was that Miley Cyrus? I didn't know that was. I only know that from that
Marcus,
movie, my
good
favorite
job.
movie. Oh, I'm blanking on it now. The one where the lady sings the acapellas the whole time.
Oh, the Pitch Perfect?
Pitch Perfect!
Oh.
I can sit no matter what time of
True
day,
story.
no matter where it is in that program. If it's on TV, I will sit and watch the whole darn thing.
Pitch Perfect.
Just the first one, or are you into the whole trilogy?
I like the first one the best.
Yeah.
I didn't like the one with the weird German bad guy character.
Das Sound Machine?
Yes, sound machine. And I didn't really like the. I didn't see the third one, but I just think the first one. I didn't like the one with Haley.
Oh, Marcus, that's nice.
Marcus, good job.
You got
Hey,
some
Marcus got
snacks,
some chips.
Some beer snack.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Marcus. So you know what, Rob? Will you stick around? Because I have lots of
Sure.
questions for you. I'd like to do our official interview.
that'd be awesome.
But first, I want to welcome officially Rob to the show. And for the guests at home, let's run the package!
What?
Our guest tonight is a comedian musician whose original songs and musical takedowns have made him a favorite the world over. Rob is regularly heard on Laughs USA on Sirius XM. He opened for George Carlin on his final tour, and his YouTube channel has millions of views, including the viral hit Pachelbel's Rant, which has over 14 million views and counting. Rob is based in Brooklyn, New York, and he regularly tours throughout the U.S. Please welcome to Monkey News Source, Rob Paravonian.
Hot dog, hot
Oh,
dog.
that
Great
makes
to
me
have you on
sound
the
really
cast.
important.
That's a
That's
hell of a
awesome.
package.
man.
You are important.
Welcome.
Thanks for being
Welcome
here.
to the show.
I'm
So,
glad
you know-
to be here. Thanks for having it in a bar, which is
Yeah.
my natural habitat.
There you go. See, we
Yeah.
thought we wanted you to feel at home.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
And you know, it's weird, Rob, because as researching the guests for the interviews and everything, I didn't know about your George Carlin experience.
Oh, really? Okay.
Which we'll get to in a second.
Yeah, we will.
But, you know, the obvious question is 14 million people
It's amazing.
saw your video on the
YouTube,
internet.
Yep.
And I just kind of curious to know, like, leading up to that moment and the moments that followed right after that, was it you, like, getting recognized on the street? Like, how insane was it for your career and when you were going, you know, you play colleges and you go to bars and you do all sorts of comedy shows and festivals and stuff. So what did that mean after 14 million people saw it?
Well, it was really cool. Once it first, these were the early days of YouTube, so they put it on their front page, which they used to have like a front page that everybody would see. Now it's kind of customized.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing about the clip is that, you know, it's shot from kind of far away. It's shot from the back of the room of the venue I was playing in. So it's not really that close up on my face. So people know the bit, but they don't necessarily recognize me from it, which is interesting because sometimes I'll be doing a show at a college and I'll do 45 minutes of material and it'll be going fine. People will love it, you know, and then at the end when I start doing the thing, I'll start see people nudging them in the, like nudging each other in the audience, like, oh, God, that's the guy. We didn't know until he started singing the thing about the thing, and now it's the guy.
You still do it in your act?
I do sometimes, not all the time, but if I do an hour show, especially if it's at a college where I know they hired me because, hey, it's the guy who does the thing, I got to do the thing that they, know me from. But in New York, when I'm doing like a 10-minute set, I don't always.
It's your free bird, basically.
In a good
every
way.
concert, you gotta play it.
It's my free bird if I were actually Lynyrd Skynyrd. It's like free bird for every other band in the world is awful because but when it's actually Lynyrd Skynyrd playing, they're like, oh yeah, they want to play Freebird. So yes, in a way, it is.
Because it's a brilliant bit. And
Yeah,
did that lead you into the George Carlin thing?
Sort of, yeah. It George Carlin's manager's granddaughter saw it. She was college age at the time, and she saw it. And George Carlin's regular opening act was this guy named Dennis Blair, and he's also a guitar-playing comedian. And so she suggested to her grandfather, like, oh, maybe he could open, for George also for the days, because this guy wasn't available for every single show that he did.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was his last tour that he did. It was 2007, 2008, and I did about a dozen shows. But yeah, it did sort of indirectly come from the video. That's how the family first heard about me.
Did you get to spend time with George Carlin and chat and hang out, or was it
a
more
little
like
bit. He left the venue right after the show because he was 70, 71 at the time. But yeah, there were times if we had two shows in the same night, we would talk in between the shows. We would talk sometimes. There would be an intermission. He'd play the big theater, so I would do a half hour. There'd be like a 15-minute intermission, then he would do an hour. So we would get a chance to chit-chat during the intermissions and stuff. And yeah, and the more shows I did with him, the more we got to, shoot the breeze a bit backstage and stuff. It was really cool.
That is so awesome. So is there anybody, like artists that you are like inspired to work with? Like who would you want to work with? Like I know you kind of worked with George Carlin in a way,
Yeah.
So is there anybody else that you'd like love to work with in the music industry?
Well, I like anybody who can blend music and comedy well, because that's my forte. So I like the guys who do Flight of the Conchords.
That'd be cool.
I keep tweeting my phone number to Lin-Manuel Miranda. He's yet to call, but I'm sure someday soon.
He'll call. I mean,
One day.
Is that tough? Is that like do you get the Weird Al Yankovic question often?
Sometimes, I think people are more accepting of it now because there are a lot of people in the comedy world that do music in different ways, whereas before when stand-up was much more the one thing that everybody did, it seemed more out of the mainstream. But it's still, people don't want to book as many music acts on the same show, which I actually do a monthly show where it's mostly music comedians, and I only book one stand-up comedian, and anytime a second one wants to get on the show, I just say, oh, we already have a guy who just talks, so you just talk, because they always say, we have someone who does music. I'm like, but we all do it differently. So.
Right, exactly, different people. So I guess if someone is going to start out to do what you're doing, like how would you give them advice to start doing music
in terms of
comedy?
the process?
The process in comedy.
Well, for me, it was all about open mics and trying things out. I started in music. I started playing cello when I was a kid. So if they really want to do music and comedy together, I encourage them to get as good at the music side of it as they can. And learn more than 3 chords.
Right, exactly.
And even and also the music, when comedy gets frustrating, the music is still fun and rewarding.
Interesting.
You can practice music by yourself. You can't really practice comedy by yourself in your apartment. So
exactly.
it's good to learn it, and it's a good discipline to have, just because it's pretty soothing. It's like meditating, just to play music for a while.
Like zone out.
Yeah.
Get creative and make up your own song, make them ups.
Invite the RA down the hall and play some songs.
Get a hacky sack.
About the RA never made any sense to me. They're just like a glorified hall monitor, but they're still a student, right?
Yeah.
Is that but
student with responsibilities.
And they have to confiscate things.
Yeah.
I hated my RA. I had a horrible RA.
So, what's next for Rob Paravonian? What's next?
I'm going to be recording a live album in November in Brooklyn,
cool.
So I'm going to do a full hour set to get it on, not on tape anymore, get it digitized in audio form. And
cool.
So I'm going to be recording that in November, look to release it in January. Excited about it.
Congratulations.
Very
That's
cool.
going to be awesome. I can't wait to hear it.
Awesome, I'll bring it by.
Yeah, bring it by.
Oh, hey!
Hey, Sammy!
How's it going?
It's me, Sammy the Snail.
Yeah, that's
What?
Rob
What's up?
Paravonian's our guest today.
How you doing?
I am a big fan.
Really?
Oh, I am a very
man.
big fan,
Oh,
Rob.
thanks.
Yeah.
Can you move that beer so we can see Sammy there?
There.
yeah.
Cheers.
Sammy, you're a big fan of Rob P?
Oh, big fan of
Yeah.
Rob P.
Thanks.
Can I interview Rob P?
Yeah, sure. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
I'm up for it.
You're
Rob's
up for
cool
it,
with
Rob?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay.
It's all right. It's all right, B.
Oh, can I interview Rob?
Take a
Okay.
deep breath, Sammy. There you go. Now it's time for Sammy's musical interview.
All right.
Okay, Rob. I'm going to ask you some questions, but you need to answer them in song form to the genre that I pick.
Ooh,
Sound good?
I think I could try it. Let's see what happens.
Thank goodness.
Fire away.
Let's do this! Okay, the first theme is Gordon, you pick it.
Okay, the first theme is
Is
going to be
heavy
heavy
metal.
metal genre.
Ah!
Rock and roll.
Heavy metal! What's the craziest thing that happened on the road?
Stuck in a blizzard and slept in my car.
Wow. All right. Next genre is going to be Blues Travelers Spin Doctor genre.
Okay, Rob.
Yeah.
Rob,
Yes.
if you could be a fruit,
Yeah.
what kind of fruit would you be?
I'd be a pumpkin, 'cause it's fun on Halloween.
Wow, he nails the genre.
That's awesome.
That's not a fruit, that's a gourd!
I thought they were in the pumpkin fruit
Category?
Yeah, like a tomato, it's one of those things.
Sure, I'll
All
take
right,
it. We'll take
good
it. Next
enough.
category
Okay.
is Spanish classical.
Spanish classical. Hit it, Sammy.
Oh, if you had one message to your fans, what would it be?
Stay in school or not.
Nice. Very Spanish. Okay, and last one. Genre is
It's country.
All right.
Rob,
Yeah.
sing a song about me and your favorite chord.
Sammy the snail is my favorite snail, and my A is my favorite chord. Because when I'm with Sammy and I'm playing an A, I am never bored.
Yeah, all right.
Rhymes with chord.
That was Sammy's
Bringing it all
musical
together.
interview.
That was awesome,
The
Sammy.
end!
Good job. And here making his Monkey News Source debut, Rob Paravonian.
Oh my God!
At least once a year I attend a big convention, and seeing all the exhibit halls is always my intention. I give out my card and pretend to hear what you have to say, but the dirty truth is I'm at your booth just to see what you're giving away. 'Cause I'm just here for the swag. For the swag, he's here for the swag. I'm taking all the cool stuff I can find right in my bag. They're meeting and greeting while I'm straight up trick-or-treating. Yeah, I'm just here for the swag.
For the swag, he's here for the swag.
I'm just here for the swag. Yeah, the good booths have the cool stuff. You're gonna have to fight them if you wanna go home with all the coolest items. And if they hold out because they doubt I fit their strategy, I make some cards up, say I run a startup and wanna do some B2B. 'Cause I'm just here for the swag.
For the swag, he's here for the swag.
And if it's super dope, I just might post with your hashtag. Tell them they shouldn't censor me, I'm an influencer. Yeah, I'm just here for the swag.
For the swag, he's here for the swag.
I'm just here for the swag. Oh yeah.
Ooh, breakdown. Freestyle.
Strolling through the aisle, seeing all the exhibits. If your booth has a giveaway, you know I'm gonna get it. I gotta fit it in. If I didn't get it yet, then I leave a divot when I pivot to the next one. Get some cow friction headphones, carabiner clips with sanitizing hand phone. I'm going home with the surprises. The stuff that fly, I'll be back in disguises. The sky is the limit, everything is in play. If your logo's on it, I'm gonna wanna take it away. I didn't make it that way. This makes me manic. It's kinda like a panic when they set up this dynamic. 'Cause I got the lanyards, you got the swag.
Yeah.
The only thing that's left to do is throw it in my bag till it's heavy and sagging, and I'm dragging it away. You can nag me, but hey, you know what I'm gonna say. I'm just here for the swag.
For the swag, he's here for the swag.
Getting everything from hoodies to a microfiber rag.
Yeah.
Those times I'll be stopping. I'm doing my Christmas shopping. Yeah, I'm just here for the swag.
For the swag, he's here for the swag.
I'm just here for the swag.
For the swag, he's here for the swag.
I'm just here for the swag.
For the swag, he's here for the swag.
I'm just here for the swag.
All right.
That sounds good.
That was awesome.
I want some swag.
Yeah, it's free.
Thanks so much for being on the show, Rob. We're
My
really
pleasure.
excited that
Thank
you
you.
got to be here today.
Glad to be here. Thanks for
Awesome.
having me.
And before we go, once again, Tamra, it is
Plugorama.
time for Plugorama.
All right.
Plugorama! 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 Plugorama!
All right, Plug-a-rama, Rob Paravonian. What are you plugging, buddy?
I'm plugging my monthly show, the Odd Rock Comedy Hour, every third Saturday of the month at QED at 7:30 in beautiful Astoria, Queens.
Nice, Astoria. Tamra, Plug-a-rama.
Awesome. Hi, Plug-a-rama me. Come watch this show every Friday night on TV, and it's simulcasts as well. Fridays at 10 and Saturdays at 2 and 8 o'clock.
On the World Wide Web. Plug-a-rama, Marcus.
Oh, yes and, folks.
That's right. Yes and. Come on back to McManus any night of the week and see Marcus. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. I'm Gordon Goodall.
I'm Tamra.
And that's Marcus. And that's the whole Rock of Bananas.